I don't need anybody to drag me. I am here for Mohbad and Mohbad alone. And whatever I come across, it needs to be given to the right person to help Mohbad alone. I'm not trying to defend anybody. I'm only trying to do what I can to help Mohbad. And putting it into TikTok is not the way to do it, because people will tear it to shreds. They'll make excuses. Whatever. I've seen it happening for this whole year and a half now. And I don't want to do the same thing that everyone else is doing. So I'm trying to actually be behind the scenes, do what I need to do. No one even needs to know I'm doing it. Whatever comes about, they don't even know it. They don't even need to know it came from me. You know, I just gotta put my 2 cents, do what I can, and be done with it. But I just can't let it sit and waste either. If it could help Mohbad, then that's what I want to do. Good morning, everyone. Hello, Jesus baby. Hello, Jesus baby. I'm Jesus's baby too. Hello. If you don't speak, I'm gonna drop you. Hello. Okay, you're done. FB, hello. You're done too. Welcome, Father Abraham. Welcome. I saw Wise Merritt come in. Welcome, Wise Merritt. I know you might be angry with me, but I got to do what I got to do for Mohbad. Not for nobody else except for Mohbad. Welcome. Oh, now you're a barrister, Ijibu? You're a barrister now? Well, why not? We have honorables. We have all kinds of things happening in the Justice for Mohbad. Okay, someone's coming up. Stay Wicked. Welcome, Stay Wicked. You changed your profile picture. Now you're busy. Welcome. I'm still 100% neutral, and I will forever stay neutral. I'm here for Mohbad, and Mohbad alone. If there's any one little tiny thing that I could do to help towards Mohbad, I'll do it. But I'm not going to throw everything out onto the TikTok. Since everyone is barrister, I choose to change my... Also, I don't blame you. I should change mine to something cool like that. I should put myself something good. How come the video is Blessing and Jossie? Is that how you and your father fight? I don't know what that means. The video? What video? The video is Blessing and Jossie. What video? Agent. Yeah, I could put agent, right? That's a good one. We've been saying that for a long time. Undercover Thunderfire. What are you doing up there? Stay Wicked. Hello. Stay Wicked. Kunla-san, welcome. Welcome. Okay, Stay Wicked didn't want to talk. And Seraphim's having a problem connecting. Good morning. Ooh, I want to engage Rotimi. Well, why didn't you? You were just up. CIA Phoenix. Yeah, it's been a while. I stopped coming because I'm just tired of all this fighting and dragging and all that bullshit that keeps going on. But I was asked to please come back.
Tell him to come up now.
So I'm here.
He wants to engage Rotimi. Tell him I'm here. I'm listening.
Stay wicked. Come on up.
No,
Rotimi's here for you.
that is Ijebu. Barrister Ijebu say he wants to exit. I'm
Oh,
here.
barrister. Oh, I thought it was Stay Wicked. Okay. Ijibu, come on up if you like.
The IT guy, good morning. Are you there?
The greengrocer, are you there?
Good morning, my brother. I'm still here. Yeah, I'm listening.
I heard your fantastic submission.
Thank you, thank you. I just do my best. That's all I can. That's all
I heard that.
we all have.
You know, sometimes people see you as double standard, but I think I begin to understand your position.
Yeah, but you see, you cannot remain neutral.
Sometimes you confuse me.
Yeah, but you cannot remain neutral without being judged. And I don't have any issue with people judging me, saying it's undercover working for Wumi and all this kind of stuff. But just because your opinion doesn't tally with theirs, then they're going to label you. And I'm used to that. You see, there's, once you've said your piece, that's it. The rest of it is people then have their own varying opinion, which is also welcome, which is the reason why we are chatting, which is a reason why it's not a monologue or one-way process. So if you disagree with me, then, you say your own piece and let's debate on it. So it's the way I say it, really, to be honest.
Yeah, I understand you. Because sometimes you confuse me. I don't know the side you have, but I begin to understand you better and better.
Well, thank you.
Because when you question, you cannot be in the right sense if you don't question Zumo's position.
Yeah.
It's compromise, and I love that your submission.
Yeah,
because you said you were not involved in a fight with Wumi, but Wumi said she was involved in a fight with you, not even her husband. So who do we believe? But
exactly.
none of you is daring the public to come and see the video. The IT guy, I dare you come and have the video. I will send it to you right now. It doesn't take you 1 minute.
Yeah.
But you guys are looking for excuse. You are hiding.
Yeah, you get up and go and watch the 10 minutes video. You yourself, you brought it to the spotlight because it was more like, suppose people are trying to extort money off you. So we've done 1 month over there, if not, several. And if you be invited to come and watch the video, actually push for the invitation yourself. And then put yourself in that position to see things through. I don't have issues with people coming up with 1, 2, 3 agenda. But at the end of the day, try and see one through. And if you see that through, we debate, and then we say, okay, we give kudos to you. Where do we go from it? So when you say a delay in this judicial process is more like for justice not to be served, and the people who are instrumental in actually leading us themselves are dragging their feet, then I start having issues. So, but if I have issues, not directly with you as an individual, but I have issues with the way you're doing, the way you moderating yourself is the way you're carrying yourself. And if you want to stay steadfast and you want to start by your guns, then lead by example. If
Wumi has been keeping quiet all this while, and eventually she decides to talk now, I believe she should be coming out with more facts than giving us a narrative.
Do you believe that she decides to come out? It is her lawyers that have actually advised her that this is the right time for her to come out.
Yeah, whatever, the decision is still lying on her. She could still work against the lawyer and say, no, I don't want to come out. I've decided not to speak to the public. I owe no apology to the public. I owe no explanation to the public. This has been her stance before now. And we expect her to stand true. If she says, yes, I still want my lawyer, can you respect my privacy? I still decide to keep quiet. I didn't expect her to be talking right now. The IT guy.
Yeah, but remember, she would not have made a decision on her own. That's my argument. She would not have made it on her own.
The reason that made her to keep quiet is the same reason that will have said, okay, let me keep quiet all through. I will only speak in the court. Okay? Because coming out to speak now, has it changed anything? Has it changed any status? No.
Do you know something sometimes when they doing all their own work, their groundwork in the background, and then maybe the lawyers will say, how about this Zomo guy? What are we going to do about him? What if he comes out and speak and he works against us? And then they'll be like, okay, why don't you do one of your interviews and mention Zomo? So that
Okay.
way you're able to suppress whatever it is that anyone may
And the Zumo actually
see
work
as.
against them. And the Zumo actually work against them.
Yeah, but they would not have known. The trump
Yeah.
card sometimes can be dismantled in a way when you think, okay, I'm playing a game of poker. I'm going to pull out a trump card, and then you pull it out at the wrong time or at what you think is the right time, and it works against you. So if you kind of sit down and watch the interview properly. Look at the body language, look at the things she's saying, look at the way she's contradicting herself, the way she's correcting herself, and all that kind of stuff. It's not the content, it's the behavior sometimes that actually says there is a lot more to the information she's putting out than, we can actually give credence to. So there's a game that is being played. Why? Because this thing is delayed to a point where people in the background are restless. And when people are restless, they get really sort of like, how can I, disenfranchised. They may want to make a move by contacting the said Wumi herself about something that is troubling them. And then she can take it to her lawyers, and then they can look at it and say, okay, let's beat them to it. Why don't we be the one to bring it out in the public place before, we end up defending ourselves? So they will say, all we do, the women supporters have always say, all we do is debunk. Then after a while, they say we don't debunk. We just support. Yeah, we don't debunk, we just support. But it seems as if all they do is debunk. So something comes out, Mr. Aloba will come and do his own press conference or any interview, and then the black app community that are supporting the said woman are there to debunk, and that's what they're doing. But I think it's gone beyond that, because there are other people whose life have been put on hold, who cannot do things socially, because the social media is a very dangerous place where the moment you want to carry on with your life and your career, you know that you're going to have to bring things out in the public place to promote yourself. And then someone says, Zomo, we know Zomo. Isn't Zomo Mohbad's friend? And then suddenly people start digging into it, and they really understand. Then at that point in time, it's not controlled. But at this point in time, it's controlled, because who mentions Zomo first? Wumi. In terms of exoneration, it will be as if the reason why she brought it to the public place is because she's got nothing to hide. So this is the game that is being played by this said personality. And as far as justice is concerned, Glover and Cynthia Wumi, and then you look at it and you think that we, the community and the Baba supporters believe that he's the only one that is looking for justice, whilst the other person is only trying to protect their own area, protect their child, and protect whatever it is that they will derive from it, rather than actually pushing out there to sort of like say, okay, I'm not happy with the outcome of you exonerating or giving, doing a plea bargain with Samilari, Naira Marley, and Prime Boy, yeah? And then you are the wife who will say, no, that doesn't actually hold water. They have something to answer for, and we need to reinstate them as whoever, because if you look at it technically, if we look at the last 365 days plus one, as our judicial process actually sort of like want us to believe, then if Naira Marley and his people, even if he hasn't done it directly, and Sam Larry and his people have actually abused this guy, and they've actually suppressed him in that process, even if it's his mental health, and it then buys between 365 days plus one in that process, have we got the authorities, the police, to investigate that? To actually now not give them that kind of, compensation to be removed from Ukbite Mohbad. And that is the technical side that we need to look at, sort of like say, it will be wrong of the authorities to have exonerated those three people without actually telling us, the public, the reason why. Okay, Prime Boy fought with Mohbad. There's no evidence. These guys beat this guy, abused him during this process, but that was 2 or 3 years ago, which falls outside the 365 days plus 1 day. And then at that point in time, we can look at it and say, okay, we have an understanding as to the reason why they trying to withdraw these people from blame. So, we look at that. And then we where we are, where we don't agree with the said decision by the system as to the reason why these 3 people should be withdrawn. And if you withdraw them and the inquest opens again, then we're not talking about these 3 individuals who may still be culpable, albeit on Prime Boy's side, if we don't even have a concrete evidence, but there are video evidence online about how, we believe that it's Sam Larry that sent these people because of this, is Naira Marley that sent these people because of this. And if it's within 365 days of his demise, then it should be brought into questioning. So yeah, we have issue with our judicial process. And when Thunderfire was saying, who is the authority, who's the system? The system is every hierarchy that you can actually touch all the way to the state governor, as to the people that want to protect one another, just to make sure that they don't get compromised. And they will do everything they can. If it means bending the law to actually achieve their goal, they will do that. So what we knew last year is actually that it will boil down to Prime Boy spending and the nurse. And if we take Prime Boy out of it and we withdraw Naira Marley and Sam Larry out of it, then you end up with 2 people. And those 2 people had better actually have a trump card, probably have that joker in the pack that they're going to pull when they get taken to the higher court as to the last 2 individuals that will be tried. And that if trial comes to play with the technicality surrounding this particular process and case, they're going to go down. They will go down. And sometimes people don't help themselves. Maybe the nurse has helped herself not to engage on social media as Wunmi did not over a period of time. Maybe spending, which was compromised when it was given a bait and it fell for it, that if you tell us your truth, we will raise money to get you bail. And then if we get you bail, we get you to speak to us. And the said group of people believe that he said something that they can use. And all we gain so far since they made that assertion is just a fraction of some of the things he said, but not anything concrete, because you need to come up with something concrete. If he said something that is trying to kind of cover up for other people, i.e. try and exonerate himself that way, and this group of people believe they've got something, then all you need to do is take it to the police. Not playing a fraction of it, just like a 3 seconds video on social media. You go to the authorities. We all have the power as citizens of our country. Whether you live abroad or not, there will be a process where you can get lawyers in Nigeria to submit that. So submit it as an evidence. And if the police have a look at it and play it and they believe that there is no content in it that we can use as part of this case, then they can discard it. But we can use that on social media to remain relevant and then come out every so often when it suits us, because we haven't banter with another group of people on this black app. We're looking to score points. So, what is crucial about this is if we remove our emotions out of this whole process, we start seeing things in black and white. Albeit it may not be concrete, but at the end of the day, at least we're able to sift our way through the process, discard what is not useful, and just focus on content that can be used, because we are emotional. We believe they should be looking at something, but not a single one of us or any group that is taking anything to the Nigerian police to say, I want to submit this as a citizen, as an evidence, because I found this to be something that will be useful in this process. None of us is doing that. And a 3 seconds video need to marry up to 10 minutes video. Play the 10 minutes video. You're not going to play it because if it's in the hands of the police, then invite yourself to sit down with the police to actually watch the 10 minutes video yourself. Then you don't have to come back onto the black app. Then you will have to leave it to the police. And then maybe when police find it judicious to make a statement, they can then say, well, it cannot be used in evidence. The magistrate can say it cannot be used in evidence. Recommendation can go to DPP, and DPP will say, I agree with you, we can't use this in evidence. And that will be case closed. Well, when we use little minuscule, irrelevant kind of piece of so-called information to catch clout on this black app, and then we then have all these emotional followers who just will say, oh, we keep funding you. And there's nothing wrong with you believing that someone can give you justice. But justice is not going to, we're not going to get it on the black app. The black app is not part of the judicial process. You have anything, you go straight to the Nigerian police, submit it, and then let's take it from there. So that's my take on all this kind of shenanigan that is taking place. But it keeps us awake when we find something to laugh about, when we find something to abuse ourselves about, to drag ourselves about, but we don't slow down to actually see what is the substance in what we're clamoring about. Is there any substance to it? And I think that if we start withdrawing our emotions from it and we are sort of like true to ourselves and not fight ourselves because we support someone. If you support someone, one is to say the person you're supporting is a saint. But if other people have opinion, why don't you sit down and actually address that and say, oh, seems like this person has a point? Because I think that if you've done the you've rogued your way all the way to the border, you've rogued your way all the way to the apartment that Mohbad lived before his demise. You've rogued your way into everywhere. Maybe you've even gone to the hospital or wherever the case may be. But it is something that you give to the police that is concrete, that is going to be official. So if, I don't know, one of the hospitals decide to sort of like go public and say that this is our understanding of what took place, and if they made it clear and it's official and it's authentic that this said guy is actually gone before they brought him here, and someone is saying that 20 minutes later, now 20 minutes later, it's an open-ended statement because you are not saying that when he got to the hospital, he was still breathing. So if you look at it, the 20 minutes later is a situation where they're giving you information to let you know that this person is already deceased before you brought him here. Unless you revise your comment on your statement and say he was still alive when we got there. 20 minutes later, they now pronounced him bite. That is when you are making a point. And those are the kind of statements that we don't have to even waste our time trying to address and trying to psychoanalyze.
They invited Adura to the station, and Adura mentioned that.
Yeah, but the thing is, they dragged Yomi into it, and I'm sorry to say they used Yomi. And I think that if Yomi had been had actually instilled caution into the process, and if Yomi truly have lawyers, they would have told her not to mention anything on social media. And they would have engaged with the police so that police can do their investigation. But if you then come out and divulge information about something that is not been sanitized and something that is not been investigated, you are giving the perpetrators...
You lost me there.
Yeah.
When you say they used Yomi, what do you mean? Expatiate more.
Okay. If there's a problem in the camp itself, in the camp, there are two ways. Although we believe that the 3 seconds video was to extort money or impersonalization, it could actually be that the 3 seconds video was done deliberately, although it seems as if they want to extort money. Because there's problem in the camp. Maybe one party, you have all these people around you. Why don't we sit around the table? Why don't we advise you to give them the 3 million? Do you understand what I'm trying to say?
Mm-hmm.
Because now, hold on, hold on.
This is
Let me
the
tell you where I'm going. Let me tell you where I'm going.
Okay.
Now you know about Adura. And then you know, whatever the case may be, once you've nailed Adura, it will have to now tell you how this 3 million came about, how it disappeared, and how we're going to get it back. But you need to wait a bit and see what you're going to get, because you are a foundation, you've been collecting money, you have money in the bank account. You can risk 3 million to get to the bottom of that situation rather than shooting yourself in the foot by thinking you've got something. Because remember, when he got a 3 seconds video, he did not know about the 10 minutes video until conferences later. So why did he get irate about 3 seconds video, get excited about 3 seconds video? Because at the time, unless he knew about the 10 minutes video and is lying to us and eventually bring it out in his conference by getting Adura to mention it. So we need to be careful. Right. We need to be careful that Yomi is trying to get a win. They are trying to cover criminality. The 3 seconds video did not have 10 minutes in it at the time Yomi went public. It was later in his conference, weeks later or months later, that the 10 minutes thing then came in. Make it make sense.
Now, that's on one leg you're talking about. On the other leg, what if actually Adura is saying the truth? And that 10-minute video happened to be the evidence of how Mohbad was killed or died. Okay?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Adura could be under a threat, a heavy threat, not to speak out. But he played this game to look as if he made a mistake by dropping part of that video. And he further agreed or affirmed that there was or there is a longer version of this video. Okay? And which is in that phone. Taking our attention to that phone, that something's up in that house. Because if by now police has exonerated Prime Boy, there was no video evidence to even substantiate in the first place that there was a fight at the show, which is one of the things I believe they were able to say, no, this doesn't make sense.
That's correct.
The cameraman was in the car. What was he doing with the camera in his hand? And that is the official job to do, is to video whatsoever activity that happens in your boss or boss's life. So you sat there in the car, no video evidence, no corroborative evidence whatsoever to see that, and they have all the video evidence that they can do a video. Look at Mohbad in the house. It was quietly with Wunmi, the video. Wunmi and Mohbad was sitting and talking about there's an audio. But when it got to a fight at the show, nobody could record anything. And that is a public space where a lot of people were there, not even a video evidence from outsider. So, but let me leave that, okay? Now,
and even before you leave there, very quickly, why would they want to implicate Prime Boy?
Exactly, because they were shifting attention. The other guy is still attention that Wunmi were shifting attention from the house, that nothing's up in the house. They are just still trying to shift all our attention away from Mohbad's house activity that took place. All narrative they gave us was Sam Larry, Naira Marley. It was bully video we were seeing online. We never knew that there was something.
And the ear infection.
And the ear infection, thank you. So they shifted all our attention with more than 6 months. We were busy focusing, especially when they put Prime Boy behind bars. Every attention was like it was Prime Boy that perpetrated the evil. Until this guy came out and started talking, and revelation started coming. But I keep saying that spending supposed to explain further, because you follow them to the house. And whatever spending is saying, they're supposed to interrogate him deeply, because he followed them from the show to the house. The moment Spending said the wife fought the husband from the show, And this same guy you guy painted to us that was heavily injured, blood dripping, right? The partner started fighting this guy. Even quarrel, you're not supposed even to quarrel with your husband, who is already going through pain.
So, Rotimi, just a quick one. Now we know that Queen
No,
is protecting.
don't go there.
No.
Sorry.
I want. No. Let me drop this. Let me drop this for you to think
Okay.
about.
Okay.
Now that we know Queen is spending advocacy, right? Now, what do you think would have come out of that protection? Just as King White is also protecting Adura.
Yes.
Now, okay, you mean the Queen, right?
Yes.
Now, I expected Queen because I've engaged that on Madam Mary's sometimes ago. They say I was too quick. I wouldn't have allowed her to speak and go away. I say no. It's not like that. You know, the way we think, we question your intention, we question your position, we try to see what you are covering for this guy. Because if Spenny is being accused, he has mouth to talk. He should come out to defend himself 100%. The IT guy. If I am innocent,
Queen claimed
no,
is not the most. Hold on, is not the most articulate guy. Okay. He expresses himself better in writing than vocal.
Okay, now such a person, you could have him side by side with you. Whatever he says, we see him in court. We see him talking, bro. We see him doing video evidence or video stuff.
About Mr. Rotimi.
He's also. Don't take my attention away from where I was. What I was trying to say earlier. Sorry.
Okay, carry on.
So I was going to that video stuff, right? If Adura now feel like, okay, let me drop this here, and if he have confirmed or affirmed to that there is a longer version of this video, you see, for him to now said refuse to mention Zumo in that press conference, it calls for suspicion. The IT guy.
Do you not want to accept that Yomi immersed himself in this process and got entrapped in it? Hold on. If you are Yomi, no, let me make this statement.
For this opposition now.
Hold on. Remember, for Adura to make that assertion that there is 10 minutes video is because it was Yomi's conference. But what I'm trying to say, do you not think Yomi himself is now entrapped in this old shenanigans?
Now, the IT, if you are a police officer, if Adura said there's 10-minute video on that phone, what will you do as a police officer? Leave Yomi. Let Yomi be.
Yeah, but what I will be.
You are an intelligent officer.
Yes.
You are interrogating Adura.
Yeah.
Adura told you.
Why do you want to believe anybody that is a 10 minutes video? That's my question.
The reason I want to investigate further, right? If he's lying or he's saying the truth, if he has come out to say that 3 people were in that video, he mentioned Wumi, his brother, and the third person. Wumi came out, who is a party in that video, and say, yes, I was in that video. It means Adura has given us a tips of a fact relating to that video.
So who is going to give us a concrete?
I'm coming.
Who's going to give us the concrete?
The IT guy, I'm coming.
Yeah.
3 seconds video wouldn't have shown Wumi, Zumo, and Mohbad. If I'm correct, clearly, the 3 seconds video wouldn't have shown their faces. 1, 2, 3. It would be hard to show the 3 of their faces at the same time. But Adura said, I've watched that video, and the video showed the 10-minute show. So you as a police officer, you will want to see the 10 minutes to actually see if Zumo, Mohbad, and Wumi were actually complete.
Okay, Rotibi, let me ask you one question. Be honest with yourself. Be honest with yourself. It's a straightforward question. Yeah. How long do you think it will take for us to go through the process of anybody telling us they've watched the 10 minutes video? How long do you think it should take?
It shouldn't take more than 24 hours for police
So how many days have we been doing on this since the
That's
3 second video?
so that's why
Because
there's
the
more to the
police is not
video.
doing what they're supposed to
Yeah,
do.
that's because they
No,
know
stop
there's more
saying
to the
that. Stop
video.
saying that.
There is
Stop
more
saying
to
that.
it. The IT guy.
Stop.
Okay,
No, no,
okay.
but the police is not. The
Can I
police
also
hasn't come
drop
out
this?
and give
IT,
us
wait.
any updates.
IT,
Carry on.
wait.
Carry on.
Let me drop
Carry
this.
on.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, Adura, Wumi, Zumo, they are alive today. Mohbad is no more. Wumi, as she stand in her capacity, can still lay hands to that video and bring it out to the public. Same as Sumo, he can still lay hands on that video. The same Adura who owns the iCloud of that phone can still lay hands on that video and bring it out. When Zumo was coming out to debunk whatsoever, what we expected him to do, simple, is a murder case that could throw you in jail. And you want to exonerate yourself. Look, my people, I will on my camera. This is the video, and I will post it.
No, he said in his voice note that I heard, he said he doesn't have a great phone, and someone promised him to get him an iPhone. And then he now told them that if he gets an iPhone, he still had a video on his own what's it called, iCloud. Up to now, I mean Zomo. I'm talking about Zomo.
Yes.
But up to now, you know one thing, I think
Are we Konko? Which video are we talking about?
The 3 seconds,
video?
the 10 minutes.
The 10 minutes, Adura
Zomo said
owns
he
the
has. Zomo said,
hold on.
Okay.
Let's substantiate this. If Adura is the one that owns that video, does it mean they share this video to themselves?
I think so. Because Zomo said,
Why is it, given
given
the magnitude of this case, and we've done 18 months in it, and there are criminalities associated to it, do you not think the police would have used their power to get the video?
they do,
But
of course,
I think
but they are not.
you know
Of
that
course,
it's quite glaring that what the police are doing in this case, right?
of course.
Do you agree?
They don't want to release it. They don't want to.
Huh?
They know.
Do you
they know
agree that
it.
it's police that's actually messing things up?
Okay, let me, Richie, before you come in, let me ask you one question as well so that we can carry on our debate. Now, what is to say that 10 minutes video is not being deleted?
What? Sorry, can you come again?
What is to say that the so-called 10 minutes video has not been deleted by now?
What do you mean by what is to say that it's not been deleted?
No, what I'm trying to say to you, the 10 minutes video we are clamoring after, regardless of whose possession it's in, what is to assert that the video has actually not been depleted and deleted?
Then we should have it, isn't it?
You know, one thing I need you to understand, Richie, is that none of us, not a single one of us knows the repository of the said 10 minutes video is. Am I correct?
No, I know why I wouldn't agree with that. You know why?
Let me tell you why. What's the other guy? Damola, hold on. Damola, one way or another, the said phone in question would have been submitted, and it would have been thought is submitted with a notion that they will extract that video from that phone. That's one. Now, if Zomo is now telling us he has the video, then we've got two people that are certain that they've got the video.
You know, I keep saying this. I understand what you're trying to say, but the facts remain.
No. What I'm trying to say, when you are in a case and the repository has got two people that are telling you they have the video,
the facts remain. Adura, right? Uncompromisedly, there's nothing. He wasn't even invited to Yomi's conference to start with. Okay, he came in there, right? And what happened at that point? Yomi asked him, and he voiced it out. Yes, he even named two people, but didn't name the third person. But he said there was a third person, and he said that an extended version of that video, and he believed that the extended version of that video remains with Damola. So what the police should be telling us, what have they done with the extracted video of the extracted 10 minutes?
Which video is Zomo asserting that he has? Which one? Is it the same video or a different video?
Yeah, he said the same 3 seconds video. Because
So what I'm trying to say to you, Richie, is look,
Yeah.
let's be neutral about this. We now have two people that are telling us they have the same video. So
No, it's not even true. Adura said he has
we
it.
in a war room, if we are in a war room and we have the police, we have the system, we have the forensics and everything, yeah, we will be in a position where we get the two people in a room and then get them to download or whether one is submitted on a device and then juxtapose that one with so that we now know that it's the same video. But at this point in time, what do we, the citizens, or anybody in advocacy now needs to do to bring these two people in for them to download their respective video, for them to now do the collaboration that is the same video? Are we doing anything about that, or are we just talking about it relentlessly and endlessly on this Black app?
The IT guy, what I think is, I mean, there's nothing we can do. Is for the police to do all that, which I think they're not ready to do that because I think.
But who do you think should be pushing the police?
We the public. I mean,
no, but who do you think should be pushing the police more?
No, Baba and the legal team. They should be. I mean,
who submitted a 3 seconds video?
Yomi too can push as well.
Do you not think it's that person that every one of us? Let's drop everything we've got, yeah, as African television did further to implicate himself, even though I don't agree with his involvement. Now, why don't we drop everything completely, jump behind Yomi, and then as a unit, approach the system, the police, to all of us now saying to the police, including Yomi as our leader, we now need Yomi to sit down with you guys and watch the 10 minutes video. What is stopping us?
Yeah, but what I see in that case is there's a division already, right? Some people are like, oh, they have their belief in Corona inquest. Some people have their belief in Yomi, right? I've warned Yomi. If you want this thing to work, right, stop talking about this, Baba. Right, because they want to. There are people that don't want that 3 seconds to. I mean, they want to like cover it up from Yomi. They want to spoil the whole investigation for Yomi. And once you're seeing that written on the wall, be focused. Face what you want to do. You have backups already. I don't know, because this thing is. I'm still confused. I'm still not getting it up to now. Because I don't see where someone has a 3 seconds video. He didn't plan with Adura. Adura came.
Never plan with anybody.
That's what I'm saying. He didn't plan with Adura. Because I told him, because I used to go to his platform, right? Okay, you told them you're working on the CCTV camera. They got a spot. Nothing came out of that. And God wants to still at least go through you. I mean, make something good out of you, Yomi. It's not that you want to go and meet Adura to send a message to you, right? Adura now came again. They send a message to you. That's for you to know. It's even a sign for you to know something want to come out from your own side, which I believe your should be like, oh, you know what? Let me know how to play this game, because you met some people there. And this
so given what we know, who is going to petition Zomo and engage with the police for Zomo to be called for questioning?
Because Yomi too is not focusing on that anymore. He's focusing
on what I'm saying. That's my point.
He's not focusing on that anymore. He's focusing on the fracas. All these.
Good morning, Andy.
Can I come in, please?
Good morning, Andy.
Okay, come in.
Good morning, IT guy. Good morning, everybody.
Right.
You see, let me take a few things from you, IT guy,
right,
regarding who should focus or what we should focus on.
Okay.
You see, regarding to what happened, we've all knew about the video, that this video or CCTV from Mohbad house. You see, for some reason, according to Yomi, some people truncate that video, they block it one way or the other, they mess up with it.
Okay.
Now, regarding to the 3 seconds video, we shouldn't forget, we've listened, we've heard Yomi Fabiyi, along with Karimo, and the music pivot is three of them working together.
Okay.
You understand me? And
Okay.
you see, now, when Adura Aloba chatted with Yomi, well, what Yomi did was he contacted one of the people they are working together, who happens to be Karimo. Karimo, this is what is happening. Do you recognize Mohbad house? This is what I got. Yomi went to bed. You understand me? And I could recollect that fateful night. Karimo came out. She starts calling all the hosts together that he have in news. It's not Yomi that broke this thing out. Karimo brought it out. This 3 seconds video. Let's put that one aside. Now, what can we do? Let's forget about some people are in support of this video, 3 seconds. Some people are not in support. We need to be honest with ourselves. Yomi have done and is keep doing his best by calling the Lagos State Police out. You understand me? That
Exactly.
now
It's not shying away from calling them out.
we all knew that this phone they used to shut Yomi up is with them as state command. The question we are asking ourselves, why are they not bringing it out? I believe they've watched it as state command. If it does not have anything to do with Mohbad's crime, they would have released it. And more so, Somo is coming up again that he has this video. Why are they not releasing it? If it has nothing to do with crime of Mohbad at this junction, to me, we should not blame Yomi. We should not blame, because Yomi have called the Lagos State Police out time without number. They've invited Wumi Adebanjo. You understand me? Now, why are we here to be castigating Yomi?
No, Mr. Andy, you're getting it wrong. Nobody's
Andy, there's no castigation.
There's no castigation
Absolutely
here.
no castigation.
What we are saying
all we're trying to say, all I'm trying to say, and all we're trying to say is that you said it. There was a conflict between Yomi and Karimo inadvertently released a video. That's fine, but Yomi obviously stayed steadfast and then pushed things forward, took it to the Nigerian police, yeah? And then now what I'm saying is we now have at least a number of people that are telling us they have the said video. Let's say even the device that was submitted by Damola is being compromised. What is to say that Yomi should not push and work with Zomo to engage with the police, for Zomo to download the same video and for this video to be watched? And also, Yomi should have pushed and should push and come to the public place that the police have watched the video, even if he hasn't. Why are we not getting all this information? It's simple. It's just as simple. No one is castigating anybody here.
Thank you.
Let me come in again, Mr. Andy. We are not castigating Yomi. What we are saying here is, he's got an evidence. They've called him. He wasn't the one that go meet him. What's it called? Adura, to send a message to him. That's a good one. I'm a supporter of Yomi too. I love what he's doing. Right? What I'm saying to him now is he should be focused on, he should focus his energy on how to let them release that video. Not going all around, not deviating from, do you get? He doesn't need all that. He should just be focused. We're all going to meet at the end. You don't understand? What he's doing, I believe in it. So that's what we're saying. Yomi should leave all the sides, side attractions. He should leave it. Focus. If you want to write petition to Zomo, anybody, let's move forward with that. So once people see him doing that, they will push up with him. It's so simple. If you forget about this division and this person who is going to one platform, this woman is pushing him to say this, to say this about. If you forget about saying this about Baba,
let Andy carry on now that we are clear about we are not castigating anybody. Okay, so Andy, carry on.
Oh, thank you, Aitiga. Well, I accept what you said. I won a conco. Yeah, I accept that. You see, on this justice for Mohbad, there's a lot of distraction, especially when the truth is coming out. We are getting somewhere. You will see a lot of distraction. You understand me? And this is where Yomi Fabi need to stand firm with what he has gotten. That is that side. Let me quickly respond to Fola the Law from a comment that, oh, that 3 seconds video or 10 minutes video or that phone with the police, they are going to take it to court. I don't believe in that. And if that is what the Lagos state wants to do, that they are holding an evidence, you understand me? They need to come out, put a press release out regarding to this 3 seconds video or 10 minutes video. Oh, we've gotten it, we've watched it, and we can see something that is going to put more light to what buying Mohbad. For this reason, we are not releasing it, we are taking it to court. That is where I'm standing. But with what they are doing, it's a cover up. It's a cover up. And again, you see, this video, according to Zomo said he have it. Why is he not releasing it? Why
Yeah.
is he not releasing it?
Yeah. I think maybe if you remember, thanks, Andy. Sorry, I just have to come in there. Maybe if you remember the saga with Yomi, when Yomi first got hold of that video, when he was allegedly working with Kariwa. Do you know what actually causes the argument between both of them? They wanted Yomi to go to a gumbo, okay? And Yomi realized that this is like a kind of ambush, and he refused to go to a gumbo. Yeah, he changed his tactics and said, "Okay, this is the only way for me, and I'm not going there. I would rather go somewhere else." And that's the beginning of the whole thing, right? And ever since, he has been very diligently working towards of establishing and getting the rest of the video, right? In between, Adrash came in, and in between, Adrash went to the police station and gave his own statement. And I think it was Adrash that actually mentioned the guy's name to the police, not to the public, right? On top of that, when you were still pressing hard about whether Wumi has been commanded to come to the police and all that, there was a kind of politics going on around there, right? And on top of that, that's when eventually Wumi came out and gave the name Zomo, right? What I'm trying to say to you, this video has created, right, kitty cat, as you always mention in that thing, kitty kata run within the camp, right? And we can see how this thing is playing out. Even Zomo himself came out, he couldn't even answer 3 straightforward questions successfully. He was saying, "Oh, I used to use iPhone. I don't have iPhone anymore. Blah blah. It's on my iCloud. Blah blah." Somebody promised to say, "Okay, don't worry, we'll get you a phone." And ever since then, he did a runner. We couldn't even see his brake light again. So that should be telling you something, right? Yes, I like the fact what Wikonko said. Okay, probably Yomi should focus more, right, on pushing forward and see what he can do to get this video established. But he has actually mentioned it a couple of times, and he was openly calling the police out. Don't play me, right? Don't play me, and you cannot come back and say the video has been deleted. Who does that? After it again, can you do that in where we're living?
No, you see what we have as well that we need to be composite about is the fact that when African television took it upon himself to do his own bit, and then, like I said so many times to him in the past, allow one person to carry on with whatever it is they are doing, and if you think you can help, instrument your own path so that it doesn't cross path with dismantling the good work someone is doing already. Because at the end of the day, it's on the day of reckoning that we actually see the pedigree of the work that is being put into play. The public obviously, we're supporting Yomi and all that kind of stuff. But it was African television that came and told us that the video was deleted, not Yomi. It
Yomi
wasn't
doesn't want to
Yomi.
agree with that, isn't he? He still believe that the police have, they should do the right thing. Right?
Yeah, but they should,
He
you
still
see,
give
if you human right activist and you are a foundation and you are Brekete, and as we know, Brekete, on the grand scheme of things, will mention the names of our lawmakers. It will mention the name of the senator. It will find their number. It will engage with them directly, and they won't have any choice than to come public and either debunk or support whatever information is trying to find. That is what I expect in this kind of situation,
I
because
don't think.
one thing we don't do is relent in our efforts and tell the public, oh, the police are doing something about it now. I will be a freedom fighter that is ready to go to jail if I fight the police openly. I get all the lawyers, get all the signs. I will make all the noise in the right places, and I will be ready to be locked up. Not not the other way around. I will still encourage someone who's gone to the border to actually give us an highlight, which is a good thing, that is actually crusading that, these people, when we push them against the wall, they may need to disappear through the borders or wherever the case may be. And it's a good thing. There's something good about it. I think what is good about that is actually to say, wherever the case may be, these are the kind of places you guys are going to kind of exit from, and all this kind. And I love all the tongue-in-cheek jokes, and I love all the beauty of all the laughs we can have about that. And that is what I want to see in this kind of situation, to push it up to a length where you don't jump into bed with the police and then address the public and say, don't worry, they are doing the right thing. But no, 3 seconds to 10 minutes is taking too long.
No.
And the person that is actually highlighted it to the system, to the police, is the person that I believe should see it through.
Okay.
I think, hold on,
have you noticed that?
hold on, Mr. Richie.
One minute. Me, at the end of the day, right? The police are the bus stop for this, right? They are the law enforcement. They are the one that has that executive power to do all those things, right? And me acted very well, playing as a law-abiding citizen, right? And pushing them. I'll use the word pushing them, acknowledging them that yes, it's in your hand, do the right thing. The police will do this. And hence, when the police change their storyline, then he objected and he called them out. So it's the right thing to do. He doesn't have a gun. He is not the law. So he's doing everything within his power.
No, Mr. Richie.
He's exercising his right. He's calling them out.
Mr. Richie, he can do more than that. Ask me why. The money he's spending on all these conferences, right? Why not tell Yomi, it's my man. Get a lawyer. Get an activist lawyer. We see the way this very dark man's lawyer. We see the way the guy is pushed. We see the way the guy is pushed. It's so simple. Don't forget about conference. Get a good lawyer. Get an activist lawyer. Let's push them to the wall. Hold on. Can you please, Mr. Jack? Can you please mute? Thank you. So it's so simple. All these conferences to me, it doesn't add up. You have enough money in your NGO, right? So why not get a good lawyer and let's push these people to the wall. If they're not ready to walk, on this, the 3 seconds video, let's push them to the wall. At least let them push them to where they will have something to say to the public. All these conferences doesn't add up. Then if you forget about talking about Baba,
Are we Conco?
Okay, sir.
You can't actually take away conference.
I do.
Conference is one of the weapons. I'm coming.
I know, but Mr. Rotimi, at this stage, Mr. Rotimi, at this stage,
it's one of the weapons. I think Yomi has exploited the weapons of the public to address police if they are not doing the right thing. One of them is the conference. The other one is the rally or protest. What have you?
Now,
when George Floyd case in US took place, right? The video evidence how this guy was killed was admissible by the police. I want to believe. And it's one of the things they worked on in that guy case for him to get justice. So if a video evidence, if a citizen like Yomi has pushed to this extent,
Okay.
there's a level that Yomi can go, my brother.
Okay.
The same Yomi got court order and visited Mohbad's house.
Okay.
Even the legal team have not done that.
Mr. Rotimi,
That's a great effort.
I know, don't get me wrong.
It means I'm coming. He wouldn't have done that without the legal team of his NGOs.
Okay.
Yeah? That means the legal team must have advised him, Yomi wouldn't have gone to court without them. Okay. They will be the one filing the whole process for him. Okay. And they are advising him legally to where it is possible you can go. But there is a limit to which he can push the authority. Okay. If he's pampering them, he's calling out, this is what NGO do. They're trying to say, someone you are working, you're doing what you try to rub their ego. At the same time, putting fire on them that, come on, but you are not done this, you are not done, is part of calling them out. The Berekete we are talking today, he doesn't win every case 100%. There's a limit. When the case is too big for him, he withdraws. Okay. Why did he not push what Yomi is pushing? Because we saw him as the biggest NGO in Nigeria. He pulled out, bro.
Okay.
If it's not easy for him, because he's in the national, it's more even easier for him than Yomi. He's in Abuja. If he shouts in Abuja, the whole nation is coming to You want to observe what I'm saying, right?
Yeah, I agree with you that there are limits. But when is Yomi going to come and tell us that he's reached his limits so that he can engage with the public to take it to the next level?
He's still on the IT. There's no way he can. In as much the case is still on, there's no way Yomi will say no, because we've not gotten justice for Mohbad. He will keep on pushing the narrative out there. Okay. I'm calling out.
He won't give up either. If that's what people want, he won't give up.
If need be, this one minute, this last one. Okay. If need be that he visit the TV stations, so be it. It's part of the avenue for them to air
but
out.
Mr. Rotimi, Brekete that you're using as an example, we'll have several cases and we know his limit on some of the cases.
Of course.
Yomi is only focusing on one single process. Is he tired? Should he not come to us and say, I've reached my limits? Because when you go out and say you want to do a rally, and the rally actually ended up in a pee-wee kind of event where it was hijacked by the police.
But he did not
achieve his goal.
No, Mr. Rotimi.
He did not achieve his goal.
If you go out for rally,
he did not.
Let me address something.
Okay.
If you go out for a rally, when you get there, you have your paper, your white, whatsoever, your prayer, what you want them to do. When you hand it over to them, that is the limit you could go. Okay. If after waiting for a while, they didn't do what you asked them, you still have the right to go to the media stream to also still say, yes, we have submitted to Zozo place. Police is not doing what they're supposed to do. Okay? You can't expect him now to give police a paper 2 weeks ago. And police could come and say, we are still working on it. We are not done yet. Right? But he's still in this race, pursuing what.
So when is Yomi going to petition Zomo?
Yeah, that will be done maybe by, if his legal team find it necessary, they will advise him to do that.
No, it is necessary. It is necessary now. It's another avenue. It's another avenue that we can obtain the 10 minutes video.
Yes, we need to encourage him with the public.
Okay,
we
are trying right now. We are trying. That's the reason why I'm saying we are not dragging him or castigating him. We are in support of him. But it's time for him.
You can always drop mail to his inbox. Can inbox him and give you some advice.
Mr. Richie.
Yeah, maybe it will come to that, because I think he should be petitioning Zomo right now. Because if one particular part is blocked, it is still the same process when you get to a crossroad or a juncture. You take another direction.
That's what I'm saying. You have done enough.
Petition Zomo now.
He has done enough conference. He has done enough. What's it called? So why the same? Why not go to Arise, or why not get a lawyer to? Get an activist lawyer that will push from that.
You see, are we you are saying this? That's a plan. Okay. He's going to go there. Okay. So I don't know why you guys are just jumping about all this.
Don't say we're not. Yomi is my person. Don't get it wrong, my brother.
Yeah, then inbox him.
Listen. I know I don't have his number. I don't have. He's my person.
Inbox. Go to
Okay,
break
okay,
the silence
okay. I'll do
and
that.
send him a message.
I'll do that. Let's see.
That's how
Maybe
to help.
we just need to change where we're channeling our, energy to now, because we need to, it's not about conference anymore. Now, he has done conference, so we need to move to some other stages too.
We just have to encourage Yomi
Of
more
course,
and
I'm
more
encouraging him. I'm
with
encouraging
our
him. Mr.
words,
Rotimi.
with our actions.
Yeah, Mr. Rotimi.
Because it's not easy to be coming against the authority, to be calling them
Mr.
out.
Rotimi,
They
Mr.
see
Rotimi,
it as if you are taking their job away from them
Mr.
on
Rotimi,
one hand. And
Mr.
on the
Rotimi,
other hand, they don't want to do it, what you are telling them to do.
Mr. Rotimi, I don't know how close you are to Yomi, right?
All of us are close to Yomi. All of us here.
Okay, now.
If you want to close to Yomi, just go to his TikTok, send him message, DM. He will reply you.
Okay.
We are close to him. We are not his enemy.
Okay, now, so I'm close to he's my person too, and I support his motive as well too, right? So now, as we are all close to him now, that we are all saying that we like him, we love him now, I guess we need to start talking to Yomi, and I will inbox him too now, because I've been advising him almost every time that there are some things you are doing that is not what's doing for now.
You can even go when his platform is on. If he's on air, on platform,
he doesn't pick me up. He doesn't pick me up. I've been there. You don't understand. He knows me too. Anyway, they know I fight for him everywhere.
He doesn't pick you up.
Yeah,
are you kidding me?
I'm telling you, they know me. If you check, I'm new. I don't normally come up before. But everywhere, the bad Lord, they will see like I'm always supporting him. I'm always at his back. I'm always saying, Yomi, leave all these side distractions and all that. I'm always advising him, right? But what I'm saying is we need to change our channel. Let's just tell him, let's face Yomi now. Forget about all those. You've done enough conference. Let's move on to other stages too. These people are not ready. They are not ready to do nothing. There's more to this story. So we need to just we all need to talk to him. So that's what I think. Because this case is so complicated. And I pray he listens.
Yeah, please can I have the floor now, please?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, good morning to everyone, afternoon or evening, wherever we talking from. You see, this for the past for like more than a month now, I've been listening to everyone, watching people, and I see there is something about we Nigerians. We love drama a lot, and since we love drama, we're gonna get a lot of drama. But I'm not that kind of person. I believe that if I start a project, that project, I have to ensure that how to finish it is what should be on my mind, and all my actions must gear towards finishing or running off the project, meaning that there will be no time to waste. The moment I start to waste time, then there is a problem. So now, the question I'm going to ask everyone on this panel is simple. And that question, I would like anyone, if we can answer it, please answer it. The question is this. Because before I ask this question, let me tell you what is prompting this question. If I want to start a project, and that project I'm about to start is in an unfamiliar territory. Let me say the domain is not my domain, okay? But I need to have that project done in that domain. What do? I involve SMEs, that's subject matter experts. I involve them. The reason why I'm going to involve them is because I need the expertise. They are there, they are in that domain, they experience that domain, they work in there. So I involve them to get some kind of expertise that will help me achieve success in the project that I'm about to carry out in that domain. So now I want to ask a question. How many of us here on this panel, and be true to yourself, how many of us have experienced a criminal case in Nigeria, especially in Lagos State? I'm talking about not your friend, you are the one, you went into it, and it involves, that criminal case involves the state. I mean, those in the government, Lagos State in particular. How many of us have been involved personally in that kind of a case? Please, I need answer. Okay, silence. I will take it to mean that none of us personally, none of us. So now, this is now the thing. They say experience, you cannot buy experience. When you walk a path, it's different from when you hear about walking in that path. Leave theories, books, what you read, theories online or whatever, you just Google, oh, how is it done? How did you do this? It's theory. Experience is different. Nigeria is a peculiar country, state, nation. And if you have not experienced these people, you need people who have experienced them to give you tips on how to move with them, on how to deal with them. So having said this, I'm going to say something. You see, my the reason why I've decided never to come up again, but the reason why I've said to myself I'm going to come up when I say that because I saw tension was really high at some point, not like tension like that. Sorry. Okay. What I saw that people were. I saw a lot of. I don't know. Let me not qualify because I don't want to be. I don't want to say anything that will upset anybody. So now, where I'm going is this. You see, it is funny. We are all chasing shadow when the real deal is right there, staring at us. Now, let me ask you another question. Before I ask this question, let me say something again. The answer to all the solution that you all are looking for, the solution, let me put it like that, lies in the hand of Lagos State and their police. If you're still thinking the answer or the solution is in the hand of any individual, you and myself or anybody, continue to think that way. But I can guarantee you, I can place 5,000 pounds on it that you will never get nothing from now till the end of time. Even our generation, when they come, you'll see that there is nothing that will come out of it. But the answer that all of you are looking for, the solution, and that is the only other route, is like the Israelites, it's like the journey that they took. That is how it's going to end. I've been laughing and I've been like, are these people kidding or joking? Are you guys kidding, man? Look, you're all talking about Wumi not talking. I do that. There is one video. There is I don't have any doubt about any video. I've always said it. My stand is clear. There are videos. There would be videos of how that guy died. I don't know, but I just want to believe that. But the truth is this. Do you not think that instead of us expending energy, wasting time that is money, time is money for me. I don't know about any other person. The time that I've not come, my sanity is intact. Because there's too much madness, toxicity going on here, man. Now, don't we think that if we expend this energy on the police, do you not know that the police, all they need to do is they don't even need to put pen to paper. All they need to do is to draft an email, send it to Apple, request Apple. Nigerian police, they are the only person, they are the only authority. They are the only authority, the only person that can do that in Nigeria. Not even any other person. They can write directly to Apple, requesting Apple to produce the CCTV footage. They can ask for 48 hours, 78 hours, whatever hours, prior to the death of Mohbad, till the day he died. And they can ask for maybe 3 more days or 2 days additional hours after his death.
But Jack, Nigerian police are not ready to work with us. That's the problem. They are not ready to work, my brother.
Wait. Can I, please, I would like if anybody doesn't interrupt me before I finish, please. Otherwise, I'm going to lose a lot of things, please. Because I'm going to get off as soon as I'm done. So now, Now, okay, now let me attend to what you just said. If you say that they are not ready to do that, what now makes you think? You don't understand. You are saying that the people, police are the only people that will solve this case. They are the only people that will investigate it. They are the only people that will, whether you like it or not, they are the ones that will do it. So if you are now saying that doing the normal thing that is at the disposal, simple thing, which is just to draft that email. Look, when Yomi was talking about this 3-second video, I believed it. And I was doing everything I could to help him, this guy, so that he can always checkmate them, counter them. But what did I get? Some morons. They tried to shut me down. I didn't leave this platform. I didn't leave the TikTok because of them. No. As a matter of fact, even your government, Nigerian government, cannot bully me, cannot stop me from doing something if I want to do it. But because my time is precious, and one thing about me, I can't stand stupid behavior. I can't stand when people are just naturally, you just want to be intentionally dumb. I can't stand it. Because I was trying to let him to give tips on how he can counter, because I already saw that at that point, I already saw that the police have played game on him already. And I knew that while he was praising them, he will use his own mouth to curse them at the end of the day. Because I have experienced this thing and I know how it works. So if you are saying, I profiled a solution the last time I spoke and I said I'm never going to come up, and that solution I can see today that is going to stand, and that is the only solution. Every other thing, you just be chasing shadow and be crying. You can cry me a river. They don't care. These people don't care. Now, this is the solution. But before I say the solution, look at what I said. All it takes Nigerian police is just to write. Look at the 3-second video they're talking about. The 10 minutes they said that they've deleted. I knew to come to that. And that was why I was saying that some things, can't we ask this question? You need to follow up with Yomi. Open your eyes. Ask him, when they invited Adura, was it there? Did they invite him? Because you are the petitioner. You have to be there. The moment they didn't invite him, then we know the games are already going on already. I saw a lot of games going on already. I knew that they were going to choke whatever he has and they were going to kill whatever, and nothing is going to happen.
Can I quickly come in there?
No, don't come in. Don't come in, please.
He did that. He was there.
No,
he was there. Whenever they listen,
please.
Whenever they send an invitation, you will get.
What? Okay, come in. Richie, come in.
Whenever they send an invitation, you may get an invitation too. So he was there.
Okay, yeah. Fine. That's good. I'm not saying that.
He took to that instruction. Yes.
Okay. Good. That's good. Then. So what I'm trying to say is this. Look, the solution to this thing, this whole thing, whether we like it or not, it lies with the police. The police look at the 10 seconds the 10 minutes that Adura said is go, and they are now saying, I knew they were going to say that to think or to say it, but that is what it is. Look, if there's anything I really want in this life more than money, it is justice for Mohbad. When I say more than money, more than my normal business, getting money, I make money, but it is justice for this boy. This boy suffered too much. It's not even about the suffer. This guy is not enjoying anything. So I want this guy to get justice, but you know what? The behavior of you and myself, the people in this involved in this case, our behavior, because anytime anybody is trying to say something meaningful, and the people that do this thing, they have no solution. When I was on Paparan the other day, I was trying to say that we all need to open up our eyes and help Yomi to achieve success. Watch Yomi. Let's scrutinize the whole process. Go along with him and don't just leave everything to him to think that is the Messiah is going to deliver. And see the way I was eaten up alive by G Banks, Firefox, I can't forget the name, and the woman called herself a Justice for Mohbad.
Mr. Jack, can I ask you a question, please?
Please go ahead.
Now that we all know that, the police are not ready to help in this kind of situation, how do we go about it?
Okay, thank you. The question you asked, the last time before I left, I even said that if anybody was on Thunderfire, they will remember. I said that, look,
and I'm going to give and I'm going to give you an example how some people that knows that police are not ready to work, how they go about it. Like, a good example is Shore. How does he win his cases, and how does he? I just want you to compare. Now that we know that police are not ready to work, how do we go about it? There must be a way out of this situation.
There is a way, but that way, look, there is a way, but that way, is how will I put it now? That way is a way that you cannot I don't know how to put it now. Okay, let me tell you the way. The only way is this.
Okay.
The only way for this guy to get justice.
That's why you can you hear me? Well, I gave an example for you now that show. I mentioned the name to you now.
Yeah, I know. I'm coming there. Yeah, I know.
Right,
I'm coming there.
Right.
I'm coming there.
Right.
The only way that Mohbad can get justice, which is not even 100% guaranteed, but that way, to be honest, is almost certain that he can get it, is for the people in Nigeria. I'm talking about Nigerians living in Nigeria. We need to sensitize them. Look, what I believe that should have been going on for the past few weeks now should have been probably all the hosts. I'm not talking about those hosts that they're probably about themselves. They're not about justice for Mohbad. If you know that you really want the guy to get justice, what they should have been doing is probably hashtag police, calling out the police, calling out the Lagos state government, and sensitizing the people in Nigeria. All the money that people are spending, spend it on how to sensitize people in Nigeria to understand that, look, if Mohbad does not get justice, you will continue to live in poverty. What I mean is this, because the justice that Mohbad is not getting.
Sorry to interject you. All those hashtags you're saying is not going to work. The only thing that will work is protest, because that's what they don't want.
That is what I'm saying. You're not getting me. That's where I'm going. You need to sensitize. Wait. Chill. You need to sensitize them. You think people just go out to do protest? We're not talking about arranging protests or organized protest we're talking about sensitize them. You have to let them know the reason why they need to protest first. And when they know the reason to protest, nobody can stop them. Not the one that you go and be giving them money. No. They need to know. The people need to rise up. The reason why Nigeria is not good is because of there is this culture of injustice. Anywhere where there is injustice, look, unemployment in Nigeria is as a result of injustice, culture of injustice. There is nobody that will take their money to that fucking country to come and invest it. When they know that they can be killed on the road, they can be killed by anybody, and nothing will be done to get them justice. When they know that one politician can have a dealing with them and swindle them, and because they are politicians, they are going to use their influence and they will lose all their money as foreigners. The reason why there are bad roads and people are dying every day, accidents everywhere, is because of lack of injustice. The politicians are stealing money that are meant to construct roads, and the people are dying as a result of that, and nobody is getting justice for the people against the politicians, against those on the side of the government. Everything that is happening in Nigeria zeroes down to lack of justice. This culture of injustice is what is killing that country, and that country will never be good forever unless they stop that culture. And that is why I'm talking about sensitization. When I say that, I don't mean that that's what we. No, there has to be massive protest. When I'm saying protest every street, every corner, everywhere. That the government, those in the government, will understand that the people that they are representing now, they are fully woken up. They are fully woke, and they know that they are not doing the right thing, and they're demanding them. They are requesting them to do the right thing, and the right thing they must do. They will have no choice than either to do the right thing or to shoot them, just like they shot those people at Lekki, a toll gate, the NSAS. So when they do that, they will further show to you how lawless that government and that country is, how lawless and how crazy they can get. These people, they flagrantly break their own laws, the laws that they create. So we need to understand that. We need to understand that if you like, go and bring. Let me tell you something. You guys look. People are funny. Look at Wumi. Does Wumi? You think because that girl is coming out to talk, you think she's bothered? You think whatever that is going on is bothering her? You must be joking, man. You must be joking. Wunmi is working hand in hand with those that run that country. What I mean is she's got the backup of them because one of their own is involved. And to think that you are going to bring that girl to justice, it's going to take more than what the child's play that we all are doing, man. Because they are the one in the executive, they are the one at the state level, the state where you're even talking about. And you think that the so-called Oba, the same Oba that they're saying that his involvement is there, you think if he's truly involved, you think that you can get, what I mean when I say you, don't let me say you. You think one single individual is the person that will now talk to them and say, no, you can't do this, you have to give the people justice, Mohbad deserves justice, and then they will give you on a platter of gold. When that man, the king that we're talking about in question, if you know what that king means to the president of that country, not to talk about the governor is just less, but I'm talking about the president of Nigeria. What that king, if that king is truly involved, forget about it. It's going to take, as a matter of fact, everybody will be on the street for them to get justice for Mohbad. If you don't know, now you should know. Because that king you're talking about was appointed by Tinubu, by the president of Nigeria, during his own time as a governor. He appointed his father. That's what I mean. His late father. If you don't know, no. And I don't want to say, look, there are some secrets even that are there. I don't want to talk about that. But what you should know is what I'm saying now. To think this justice is just going to be some kind of a biscuit that you just want to get. No. You're saying that there are warrants. When they were saying that warrants on Wunmi, I was just laughing, man. As the police come out to tell you that there's warrant on the girl, there is warrant on that girl. And that girl is coming. As a matter, that's even the time she came out to do interviews upon interviews. All that she's doing, let me tell you, they are planned sequential action. Everything that she's doing, nobody can curtail. As a matter of fact, the very first TV station where she had that interview is owned by Lagos. They're like kind of controlled by Lagos. So you should understand when people are playing game, when you're playing chess, you need to think every step your opponent is making. You need to think it deep. You think it's just where some people are even funny. You're saying that Wunmi is gonna go to pray, is gonna go to high court. Is that how people go to criminal court, high court? Somebody whose name is not even on the. Where have you seen that Wunmi has even been declared as anything at all? As that girl is, she can. To be honest, she's free. She's just like you and myself. Apart from the fact that she's not free in the eye of the people.
Jack.
In the eye of the people.
Jack,
every other thing, she's free.
Jack, hold on there, brother.
Right.
If you are speaking that the wife of a disease is free, like this in the public domain, hear yourself now. Brother.
Look, that's the problem. You don't listen very well. I said that legally, I said she's free, but in the public eye, she's not free. That's why I said you don't listen.
Even legally, she's not, bro. Allow the case to go to court.
Okay, please.
Let's see. Let's try that to see if she's free. She'll be called for questioning.
Bring anything out that state that girl is.
I don't need to bring anything out, right? When you tagging Prime Boy spending,
forget about this fucking emotion that you guys are going about. Emotion does not work in court.
Just hold on.
Emotion does not work. We legal.
You'll be talking now. Just hold on. Let me observe you, bro.
Hold on.
If you think,
talking, have you not been talking? What has your talks for more than 1 month? I've been listening to you. Talking everywhere. What has that talk brought to you?
Just hold on.
You don't listen. That's the problem, man.
You are making yourself the judge already. You're making yourself the judge already.
So just hold on.
The loner, just hold on, bro.
All right, go on.
You are making yourself the judge. You are telling us now that the wife of a disease cannot be questioned or cannot be called for witness in the court of law.
Have I said that? Rotimi?
That is what it means.
You people break.
Don't interject me.
Sometimes.
Just hold on.
Because
just
you're saying crazy things. You're crazy, man. I never said that she cannot be questioned. I'm only saying that she's a free person because nobody has alleged anything against her.
Rotimi,
are you crazy, bro?
Please. There's a misunderstanding there. What Jack is saying,
I observe you.
Is free until it's proven otherwise. Do you understand
Jack,
that?
you don't have to say someone is crazy. We men here now. We're men here.
Please.
Come on.
Please,
Show me
because he's
that.
saying
Rotimi,
something crazy.
No, no,
He's
no. We
saying
are
more
not
than
fighting him.
just
We are
saying.
not
Jack,
fighting
Why
come
him.
should he
on.
say what I did
Say
not say?
Jack.
All of you
Jack,
are here.
Come
Did you
on.
hear me say that?
Jack.
Just hold on. I'm coming. This is where I'm talking. This is where I
Did you
come
hear me
out.
say that?
Am I clear?
Jack, I'm sorry, Rotimi,
Rotimi,
understand this. What Jack is
what
saying is
I
quite
observe
simple,
you is
right?
based on
No,
Richie, just
you're
wait, just wait. Let
Rotimi,
me
don't be
clarify.
emotional about this,
Let me
please.
clarify my point. Let me clarify my point of observation, okay?
Go
Richie,
on,
hold
Rotimi,
on now. Let me
go on. We are
clarify
listening.
my
Go on.
point of observing him. I'm not being emotional. Thank you. You're saying, because he said it emphatically. Yes, the legally things are against as it is now. It now depends what the nurse, what the spending is going to speak in the court of law. That is when they are going to invite the wife
Listen,
or every other
Rotimi, can
person
I interject?
who
You
is
are
involved.
speaking of the
If police
process.
is
Listen, no,
presenting
no,
truth,
I won't let
Richie,
you
don't
speak.
interject
I
me.
won't let
Hold
you
on,
continue.
bro.
No, 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 no,
Don't
no, no.
interject me now,
I
Richie.
won't let you continue this.
Let me
I've never blocked you before, Rotimi. I won't let you
come
continue.
on.
No,
Why won't
no,
you let me
no, no,
continue?
no,
You
no,
allow Jack to be
no, no, no,
talking.
no, no,
I
Rotimi.
am the one that observing Jack. Richie, I am the one that observed Jack, so you allow
Richie,
me
please
to
allow him to
clarify why
complete
I
first.
observe
Then
him.
we can say
You give me
something.
listening ear, bro.
Please.
Give me listening ear.
Sorry.
Okay?
Go on, Rotimi. Let's hear you
Now,
out.
why I observe Jack is that when he mentioned, yeah, thank you. I'm not fighting him. I love the way he has been analyzing. But when he mentioned the wife that is free as it is legally, and I object him. I want to tell you the line why I object him is this. This is the wife of the deceased who her story has not been corroborating, who has diverse of stories. Someone just told her that there's another nurse in her interview, and you are telling the public that she when the case has not been
Oh my
brought
God.
before the court of justice. No, brother. The fact that the Richie, just hold on now.
Rotimi,
Richie, can you just calm down? Just
legally,
bro. You are not allowing me
even
to
though she
talk.
said everything that she said, she's still free until police do something about it.
Exactly.
Stanley, I don't know why we're arguing about this. It's quite simple English.
No,
Rotimi,
no. What I'm
you are
saying is
telling the
this: thunder
narrative. You are
fire.
giving the
When the
narratives. We
case
all
gets
know
to
that,
court,
Now,
right?
it is the court.
Rotimi,
It,
Calm.
Rotimi.
Richie, just hold on
Hold on,
now.
please, Rotimi.
It is the
Hold on,
court that will
please.
determine who
Hold
is
on,
free or who
please,
is not
Rotimi.
free.
Hold on, please,
But for us
Rotimi.
to be saying she's free, we are wrong.
Rotimi, please hold on. In what Jack have said so far, he said something that we
No,
want
no, go ahead. Go
if we
ahead.
want anything to come out from this case, we have to hold the police accountable and we have to ask them how they have worked, how they have helped us get justice. We have to question everything about the police. So if police are holding some people as suspects, and right now they have freed some of them, right? And the wife is there, not yet even a witness, not to talk of suspects. I mean, she's a witness alone, not a suspect in this case. Then she's free. She's free. So to say, she's free. You don't have anything against her
Jack is
yet.
speaking from legal perspective. Rotimi, it's quite simple.
It's just quite simple.
We all know that
It's
this lady is at
The
fault,
loaner, the loaner.
but
I
what
hear
Jack
you, I hear
said
you.
is still free person until it's proven otherwise.
Until he's
Rotimi,
proven guilty or
it's
otherwise.
simple.
Richie,
Ah, Jesus.
Richie. Now let's assume now that they held the nurse accountable. The nurse get to court and give her own story, and the story contradict the story we have been hearing, or the story of the wife. Do you think the wife will not be called for questioning
Yeah,
in the
Mr.
court?
Rotimi, you are
So
both,
when we are
Rotimi, you're
preempting,
still
Mr.
saying
Rotimi, you are
about the
both saying the
process.
same
You're
thing.
talking
The
about
same
what's
that
going
thing.
is
to
my
happen in the
angle of
future.
Don't
argument.
worry about that.
What we are
I don't
preempting
Both
now,
saying
know.
the same thing. You don't worry.
yeah, that
Till
is what I'm
then,
saying.
till
So
then,
you
my
won't
brother.
say emphatically
Don't
that
worry. No. Till then, don't worry. Don't
you won't
argue.
say
Don't argue
emphatically
again.
that this person is free.
Don't worry. Don't argue again. You both saying the same thing. Don't worry. Let him continue. I need to listen to Jack. Because I still want
Rotimi,
to ask him questions.
you guys are simply saying the same
The same
thing.
thing. Yeah, they're saying the
Now,
same
the
thing.
moment you instill emotion into it, then you want to sort of like checkmate Jack. And Jack is right that until proven guilty, you are innocent.
Mhm.
And don't forget that at this point in time, Wumi is simply an observer, i.e., a witness. Now,
No, no, no,
until
no.
such time, oh no, hold on,
Sorry,
hold on,
sorry,
let me
sir.
finish. Let me finish.
Hold on,
Let me finish.
He is
Let
a
me,
hold on.
let me
complainant.
finish. Let me
Hold on,
finish.
Aristoka,
She
hold
is a
on.
witness. Sorry,
A
aristocrat.
One at a time.
complainant.
She.
One at a
So,
time, please.
oh,
One at a
hold on,
time,
hold on.
please.
From a police point of view, when everybody went to give their statement and all that kind of stuff, and then suspect and witness we came into it. Mr. Joseph Aloba, we know is a complainant. Technically, at the top, she's also a complainant because it's obviously we're seeking justice for her husband. But from bringing people together and going to the police station point of view, she's a witness to a certain extent. Now, Jack is right and is correct about the fact that if he goes to higher court, even if he then turns out to be just spending and a nurse, then at that point in time, she may be called for questioning. And that is not to say anything will implicate her. She will only sort of like volunteer herself to answer questions where applicable. But I think you guys are saying exactly the same thing. Yes, she's free for now, just like Mr. Joseph Aloba, just like Abosede, and every aspect of all the people that either observer, witnesses, and then yes, aristocrat is also clear that right that from a complainant point of view, the members of the family that are seeking justice for their loved one are also complainants, but what Jack is saying and what you're looking at, Rotimi, if you take emotions out of it, maybe Jack should have been explicit by saying that until such time as you associate anything with criminality to her or bring her to a different dimension, a position, then she remains sort of like, as aristocrat said, a complainant as well as a witness, because she was there when the nurse arrived and she would have observed few bits and pieces and she would not have said that she did not know that the nurse was there. So she's a witness to a certain extent and a complainant at the same time. Thank you, aristocrats.
Sorry, just let me come into this. I think Jack was right. Not think Jack was right with whatever he says. But something that continues to play is this thing people talk and say, don't put emotion. You all put emotion, man. Every time you put emotion. Truth be told, let's work with facts. The court do not deal with your sentiment. The court is not interested in your cries, whatever. The court is only interested in things you bring to the court in terms of documented evidences and verbal evidences or any other evidences that aligns with the Evidence Act of Nigerian Constitution. As of today that we stand, Wunmi is not a suspect. She is a bloody complainant. And which means she brought a case forward. That is what it means. And if someone brings a case forward to be intervened on, the person, number one, is the one seeking justice for something on behalf of something. We always have a seat in court to also relate their story. That is
Mr. Aristoka, she didn't.
number one.
She didn't.
Number two.
Baba did.
Number two is for us to say, as of today, no matter what we feel, no matter our rhetorics, no matter our assumption, Wunmi is not a suspect, nor she is in any way the person that the institution that is handling this case have seen that is culpable in any way. Until otherwise, maybe in the next 2 minutes, they come out with some fact. That is different. But we must never put ourselves in position that when someone, even when court says a suspect is not guilty until proven guilty, and someone that is not even on a suspect list, we continue to label them guilty. It is wrong. Because you yourself, you claim you are looking for justice and you want to get it in an unjust way. It's wrong. Yes, you could say she has a lot of information to provide for answers to be given. But until that is not gotten, I don't think any of us seeking justice should put her on that pedestrian of being guilty. Yes, during investigation, even someone that is not seen at all can be an accessory to the fact as investigation continues. But Jack have said what is right for all of us today. The law does not put her a suspect. If tomorrow police finds her suspect, let it be so. So who should we then focus on? In respect of our misgiving, in respect of what we feel, who we should focus on is the authority that is saddled with that responsibility to tag someone a suspect and take the person to court, where the court will listen to all sides and then proclaim whether the person is guilty or not guilty. So I don't think we should be fighting over that.
Aristocrat,
We should not be fighting over that.
Aristocrat, we are all saying this because Nigeria is not working. Sorry to say that, my brother.
Sorry. For me, Nigeria is working.
No, it's not working. It's not working. How can
for me, Nigeria is working? I will not listen to that.
My question to
for me, Nigeria is working.
My question to you.
For me, Nigeria is working.
My question to you.
What has to happen
can I ask you a question?
Everybody needs to engage and get better. America too is not working.
Can I ask you a question?
Britain is not also working.
But when you come with not fighting now.
The full tag, Nigeria is not working. Me, I'm going to disagree.
All right. Please let him just ask his question.
Baba Aristocrat, I buttress that. Look, everything works for you the way you want it to.
Yes, now.
What Gabby just said only something about since 2011. Since 2011, in the comment section, the Obi, she's been pushing the Obi for them to go to Nigeria, and maybe he has his own reason, why his own reservation. But let me tell you something: Nigeria is working. I have a brother in Nigeria. If you give him £1 million, he will not come and live in the UK. And Nigeria is working for him. Nigeria will work in different dimensions. But that is not to say, hold on, it will work in different dimension, but that is not to say even injustice doesn't happen in the West because it does. Otherwise, how can you incarcerate someone for life and they come out and then sue the country for 20 million, 30 million because a miscarriage of justice is happened, which is happened so many times, which is still there, which people will still come out and the same thing will still happen. But let's not make a derogatory statement about our country to say nothing is working. Yeah, if it doesn't work for you, doesn't mean it won't work for others. Thank you.
Okay, that's right. Okay, I agree.
Thank you. Okay, Koko, you want to go?
No, you go ahead.
Let's
I just want to quickly support what IT guy said. Yeah, in your own side, you might think that Nigeria is not working. In another side, they might say it's working. But me, what I'm going to say right now is this: part of it is still working. You understand? You cannot just come into conclusion that Nigeria is not working entirely.
I'm talking about my brother. I'm talking of what we're discussing about now. I'm not talking about business wise. I'm talking about the justice that we're discussing about now.
Yeah,
that's why Aristocrat need to get me right.
But when we still have part of the justice.
When I say Nigeria is not working, I am talking about what we are discussing about, which is the justice for Mohbad. It's so simple. That's why I said Nigeria is not working.
The justice system is in shambles.
It's fucked. It's fucked. It is fucked.
It's full of flaws.
Come on. Come on. So that's what I mean. I didn't mean Nigeria. What I mean is what we're discussing about. That's what I'm saying. Nigeria is not working on that. And it's so glaring. It's so glaring, my brother.
Koko?
Yes, bro. Yes.
I don't have issue with you. You just said what I want you to say.
Okay.
Anyone that knows me, no, I don't like generalization. Be specific.
Okay.
On this case, it's not working, yes.
Okay.
But when you say Nigeria is not working...
No, because... No, for me to engage that word, that statement... at least
you are
talking about... Okay,
we're talking about on something. This matter, it is not working.
Okay, good enough. Okay, good enough. Okay, good enough. I agree. Thank you very much.
So Jack, back to where we are. I think that's clear now. So
I want Jack to finish.
There's no friction anymore. Yeah, Jack can continue.
Can Jack go ahead with his submission now, or what do you think? I don't know.
All right, Jack. Let's have you again.
Jack, you have the mic.
Yeah. First of all, Mr. Rotimi, I apologize. As in, I really, from the depth of my heart, to be honest, I apologize for my behavior towards you, and I appreciate your the kind of maturity with which you still didn't engage.
Thank you, Jack.
cussing or anything. Yeah, I really, really appreciate that. And I'm sorry,
Guys, let me accept your apology. And let me say this to every one of us here. None of us kill Mohbad. Okay? We are just found to be good citizens. And that is why we are wasting our energy. We are not even wasting our energy. We are putting up our energy to make sure we have a better society. So I don't see anything where we are fighting ourselves. You can view 6 on the other hand, and I see 9 on the other end. What aristocrat just said now is that he doesn't like for one to generalize. Your statement, you didn't go further, and that is why I object to you that no, until the court exonerate her to be free. Okay? The same thing most of all were saying Prime Boy is a suspect. At the end of the day, he didn't even go to court at all. The court exonerated him. As things stands now, it's the same thing me I'm just talking about that because this is the most important person in the whole case is the wife. Is the most important person in this matter of Mohbad. Every other person, they are just there. But she, before she will be exonerated for this matter, then all of us will be seeing that the justice system is a shambles. Go ahead, Chuck.
Okay, yeah. Thank you so much for that, Mr. Rutin. Let me just, sorry, I need to pick something. Yeah. Okay, the thing is this. Mr. Rosby, sorry. Let me first express the reason for that, probably for that outburst. The last time, what led to me, to my saying that I won't, that I would distance myself from this case. The last time I did was because of some people's behavior and the way they were attacking and the way they didn't allow me to express myself and the way they twisted all that I said to make it look like I was against or I'm against Yomi Fabi. And they did that in a very nasty way, in a way that you wouldn't have even thought that anyone that would be looking for justice would go that route. Because going that route, what they just did that day just made me feel like I just said to myself that so people that are actually worse than the likes of Comfy, Bukijis, they're actually, do you know, to the point that some of them, like for instance, J for Imole, actually opened a platform for me and called some girls, some whatever, and they were cursing, abusing me. I didn't even know. Some people were just DM me and telling me all of this thing. I didn't know because I don't have that kind of time. My own time, I would rather use it to make money. But if their own time is to use, they want to waste away their own life, they're good. I said to him, you didn't kill Mohbad, so that's why I'm not going to say anything back to you. The only thing I said to him, I think I remember that I said, because of the way he behaved, because he was attacking me because I was talking about, what was I talking about? Because he felt I was talking about, I believe in the video, in the 3-second video. I never said I didn't even believe it. But how to go about it so that these people, how will I pray now? These people, when I say people, I mean the government and the police, so that they will not corner him. That was what I was trying to say. But these people, the moment you mention the name that they like, they don't want to say, they just believe that you want to attack the person and castigate, and then they and what they did that day, they said what I didn't say and they twisted my words. So that really, really upset me because up till now, it upsets me when you twist people's words, say what people say. And one thing about me is I will allow people to make, you will never hear any recording where I attack anybody for expressing their opinion, because people should be free to express their opinion, but you cannot come up and say, oh, look, this thing, I think this is the way I say it, and try to give an argument, make an argument that will be like believable, that will be reasonable. Even the other person will say, oh, I think I believe. On this app, there was a day I was talking, and one woman, I can't forget her name, Moriri. And she said to me after I finished, she said, that was the only first time anybody would talk about Joseph Aloba, Baba Mohbad's dad, that she would not go crazy and be mad at the person. That because that she totally agreed with me. That is what we should have. That's the kind of conversation we should have. Not like we shut people down. Shut up. What do you want to talk about this? No, it's wrong. So, having said that, let's go back to, I'm sorry for digressing a little. I just had to explain that. Now, you see, if you look at this case very well, this case very well. The last few moves that the Lagos State and the police that they've made this day, this few days, they sort of like just, how would I put it? They sort of like just gave them away more, like revealed who they truly are, the kind of people they are, and how they operate as institutions and as a government. But I saw everything they were doing from day one. From day one, when they slapped all of us with inquest, I just knew what they were about, that they were going to do everything in their capacity to stop this case. And you see, anybody, if you're very close to the police, look, even the people that they said they're going to charge, the DPP they've said they're going to charge, go and make your findings. Any case that involves someone who probably wines and dines with the Lagos State government, who is one of their own, go and, if it's a criminal case, go and look at it. Even the civil one, go and look at it. They messed it up. And the criminal one, go and look at it, go and check them very well. They will always destroy that case. And at the end of the day, what you will hear is they just pick some frivolous people and charge them for negligence. Go and do your research very well. That's always what they will charge them when they want to kill a case and they don't really want the people to go for any whatever. They just pick up that word negligence. They just authorize the police. Yeah, that's just what just put it there. Yeah, charge them for negligence. That's all. That's all. There is no way on this earth that those people in that house, including Mohbad's wife, will not have a connection with what happened to Mohbad that day. There is no way on this earth. There is no way. And there is no way on this earth that the entire family of Mohbad, if justice is truly, really, really done. And that is why I want a way, there is a way we can, I don't know how to do that, because it seems Nigerian people, they're battling with some other problems, hunger and all that. If there's a way they can be sensitized for them to have peaceful protest, but it's going to be massive protest for this Mohbad, for Mohbad to get justice, it is the only way out. It is the only way out. It is the only way out, because these people, they will stop at nothing to protect those individuals. It's not just about Wunmi. It's about some people in the background. There are so many people involved in this case. And I won't be surprised that even more than the person that is on my mind that is involved, there are probably some other people, government people involved in this thing. This thing, I don't know whatever it is, why they had to kill this guy the way they killed him. But one thing is sure, these people have made up their mind. They made up their mind from day one. They gave inquest when inquest was not to be given. This case does not need any inquest, to be honest. And if it's going to need inquest, won't you follow the process of the coroner? The full process of coroner is not to just slam you with inquest. It is to start, and you say, why they won't do that is this? Because police never did any investigation in this case. I have been saying this thing long ago, nobody was listening to me. They never did nothing. They just told them, when the thing happened, they just called them, whatever, and now it's happened. Okay, good. Okay, you said this, do this, you come up with this, arrange some syringes, and then bring it to our office. They never went to the house. If that CCTV, by the time that CCTV, if Nigerian police, if they know that they want to be fair to their own people, because they were being put there by the people, the government, I'm talking about Lagos State government and the federal government, they should allow the police, Nigerian police, to write to Apple, requesting for, look, we will see everything that happened in the house. You'll be surprised the people you would never have thought that would be involved in this kind of heinous act. You'll be surprised to find them. The footage that Yomi talked about, the 10 minutes Adura talked about, they need to request Apple to furnish them with those footages. That is the easiest thing to do.
Jack,
They are going about piecing one video up and
just a quick one. In terms of criminality, not everybody save their audios and video to the cloud. Not everybody.
yeah, that's so true, Mr. IT. You're so right about that. But the at least we already know that there are already hints that Mohbad's what's it called, the Mohbad's CCTV is got that is linked to his phone, iPhone, and I believe that alone is okay. If it is just the CCTV footage, we don't even need the 10 whatever. CCTV will show everything. What the 10 minutes, 10 seconds, 10 minutes, 30 seconds cannot show. The footage will show us. There is no way they will say that does not exist. Even if they've destroyed what they've disconnected and whatever, done whatever they have done with the CCTV, Apple will still release that one. So they don't want to do nothing. They don't want to do nothing. They don't want to do nothing. And they don't want to do nothing. What can we do to make them do something? It has to involve the collective action of the Nigerian people. This will not be what we TikTokers, the people, all of us that were on TikTok, most of us were abroad. What we can do, we will support the noise. That's one thing I like about what Yomi is doing. The noise is the drama is doing is lovely, because that noise, you know what it's doing? Because the more you create that noise, the more you how will I put it now? The more you talk, say it out, say it loud, create drama, create more awareness, is something helping the case. But the real deed that can help this case, to be honest, the people living in Nigeria must take to the street, because you see reason now. If the NSAS thing, because the people they just mounted at Lekki, just Lekki alone, not the whole Nigerian, Lekki alone, that alone gave them so much headache. They knew how much revenues they lost and all that, to the point that they had to. And you see, let me tell you something. Someone was right. I can't remember who said it. IT. You're right. Injustice, all of these things, crimes and injustice, whatever, they happen all over the world, everywhere. But you see, what makes some countries different is this.